In a serene village at the edge of a vast forest, there lived a young woman named May. May had grown up with many struggles. Her family was poor and she had faced many hardships in her early life. The weight of her difficult past weighed heavily on her heart, making it hard for her to find peace or happiness. One day, feeling overwhelmed by her troubled past, May decided to seek the guidance of the village's wise old monk, Master Liang. She had heard of his wisdom and hoped he might offer some relief. When May arrived at the temple, she found Master Liang sitting under a large, ancient tree. She approached him and, with a heavy heart, shared her story. Master Liang, my past is full of pain and suffering. I feel trapped by it and cannot seem to move on. How can I find peace? Master Liang listened carefully and then asked May to follow him to a nearby river. They walked in silence until they reached the riverbank, where the flowing water sparkled in the sunlight. The master pointed to a large stone lying in the middle of the river. May, see that stone? He asked. What do you think of it? May looked at the stone, partially submerged in the river, and said, It's big and solid. It doesn't seem to move. Master Liang smiled gently. Yes, it is big and solid, but do you see how the water flows around it? May nodded, observing how the water curved and moved around the stone without stopping. Master Liang continued, This stone represents the past, the things that happened to us, the pain and the sorrow. Just as the water flows around the stone, we too must learn to flow around our past, not allowing it to stop us or define who we are. I was puzzled. But Master, the stone is still there. It doesn't disappear. How can I ever move past something that doesn't go away? Master Liang nodded thoughtfully. Indeed, the stone remains just as your past remains. However, how you relate to it makes all the difference. If the water were to stop and focus only on the stone, it would be stuck and unable to continue. But because the water keeps moving, it can eventually find its way past the stone and continue its journey. May began to understand. So you are saying that I should keep moving forward even though my past remains? Exactly, Master Liang said. Your past is like the stone, it is a part of your journey, but it does not need to block your way forward. By accepting your past and focusing on the present, you allow yourself to flow like the river. In this way, you can find peace and happiness despite the presence of the stone. Master Liang then picked up a small, smooth stone from the riverbank and handed it to May. This stone is small and light. Carry it with you as a reminder. Whenever you feel burdened by your past, remember that you have the strength to move around it and continue your journey. May took the stone, feeling its cool surface in her hand. She thanked Master Liang and left the riverbank with a new sense of understanding. As she walked back to her village, she reflected on the lesson she had learned. She realized that while she could not change her past, she had the power to choose how she responded to it. Over time, May began to see her past as a part of her journey, but not the end of it. She worked hard to build a better future and found joy in the present moment. The weight of her past no longer held her back. Instead, she embraced her life with a sense of peace and acceptance, just like the river flowing around the stone. My friends, the past is like a large stone in a river, can remain a part of your journey, but it does not have to block your way forward. By accepting your past and focusing on the present, you can find peace and continue your journey with strength and grace.